Convocation, we instituted an award meant to honor and recognize those artists and technicians who have spent a long and successful career contributing significantly to the film and media industry, called the Whistling Woods Maestro Award. The awardees are chosen by the students and faculty of Whistling Woods each year, and they are honored at our annual convocations. Past Maestro awardees have included Shri Amitabh Bachchan, Dilip Kumar Saab, Wahida Rahman ji, Shri Shyam Benegal, Lata Mangeshkar Didi, Salim Khan Saab, Asha Parekh ji, Dharmender ji, Hema Malini ji, Jaya Bachchan ji, Shri Kamal Hassan, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasya, Shri Pyare Lal Sharma, Gulzar Saab, Shri Shami Kapoor, Shri Yash Chopra, to name a few. We would now like SG Sir to talk about our Maestro awardee before we play an audio-visual celebrating her work.
She has asked me to introduce Shabana Azmi. Can you do this? What a tough job. To introduce a person who's the goddess by herself. Shabana Azmi को define करना, introduce करना, तो जावेद साहब ही चाहिए शायद मुझे. Since I know her from the institute days, she's junior to me, and I have been very keenly watching her progress and evolvement as an actor. And all the time, I have been looking at her performance very keenly like a student. यार ये कौन है? ये कभी हारती नहीं. मैं बोला कोई फिल्म भी देखता जाता था मैं, अब इस शॉट में तो गिरेंगी, पता लगा उसी शॉट में उठ गई. Not a single frame of her film, any film you pick up, any film, you will find कि नहीं हाँ तो भाई हो गया, क्योंकि हम भी एक्टिंग के स्टूडेंट रहे हैं और हम क्रिटिसाइज ज़्यादा करते हैं इसी अप्रिशिएट करने के, क्योंकि हमारा बड़ा मन करता है यार इसको क्रिटिसाइज करो. मैंने बहुत कोशिश की शबाना को क्रिटिसाइज करने की, नहीं हो सका. And you know Shabana, because she's a great actor, I think she's the best actor in Indian film industry, in Hindi cinema. I'm so proud of her. But the better part of her is, the secret of her, that she is an extremely loving person. Wherever she goes, I do not know whether she mechanized herself or कुछ आदत बना ली है, वो स्वभाव बन गया है. ऐसा लगता है कि कोई माँ आ रही है हमारी, उसे हमको गोद में लगा लिया है. Strangers के साथ भी, दूसरों के साथ भी, wherever, whomsoever she meets like one of the most affectionate lady. It's a quality which you must possess. एक्टिंग तो आपके बस की जो बात होगी वो होगी, लेकिन ये क्वालिटी तो आप शबाना की ले सकते हैं. She is so loving to everyone, as I said, likable. She is the most adorable lady of our Indian cinema, I would say. तीसरी बात मैं अगर आपको बात बताऊं कि अगर व्हिस्लिंग वुड्स है तो उसके पीछे है शबाना आज़मी. अगर आपको आज कॉन्वोकेशन हो रहा है तो उसके पीछे है शबाना आज़मी. अगर इस जो कोर्सेज बनाए गए हैं फिल्म मेकिंग में, एक्टिंग कोर्स में, वो she was the first person when I thought and conceived कि ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूट होना चाहिए. She was the first person I contacted to design the course of acting. to design the course of filmmaking. And she was the first person from the industry to come forward. Subhash, ये तुम कर रहे हो, मैं हूँ तुम्हारे साथ. जब Whistling Woods problem में आया था because of some litigation और हम लोग बहुत crisis में थे, she was the first person come on the stage and shout to the people and to the politics of India that we want Whistling Woods. देखिए, ये कॉन्वोकेशन रात तक चलेगा अगर मेरे को शबाना आज़मी के बारे में बोलने लगेंगे. I think I must. So as a human being, as an actor, you cannot be the greatest actor if you are not a good human being. Please understand, at least all actors and creative people and designers, whomsoever be, you have to be a great soul by yourself. It's very important, you must learn from Shabana. And I'm so proud, we are all so proud of fact that whenever we call her, whenever we need her, she doesn't take a pause. I'm there. So आप सोचिए कि आज जो ऑनर हम कर रहे हैं, जो भी मैस्ट्रो अवार्ड कर रहे हैं, वो मैस्ट्रो अवार्ड बड़ा है या शबाना आज़मी बड़ी है? So, we are all proud to announce, to honor this Master Award, to Madam Shabana Azmi the Great. And one minute. I must add one thing, that today she is completing 50 years of her life as an actor. Now we'll see the audio version.
We would request SG Sir to present the award to our maestro. We would now like Shabana Azmi ji to address the graduating batch.
Thank you so much, Subhash, and for all the wonderful things that I've heard today. It's very rarely that I feel speechless. But today is one of those days, because when our own people recognize us, and Whistling Woods, I've always felt a feeling of ownership, and when my institution recognizes me, there's no other word except that I'm overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you. My predecessors who won this before me stand so tall that I can say nothing except that I stand today, 50 years after I first had my release, is a testament of the faith that has been shown to me by my directors, by my writers, by my co-stars, because anybody who's involved with films will know that acting is a very collaborative medium. And nobody understands it better than actors, because what technicians do is hide all your defects and highlight all your strengths. And I can go on with the list of the people whom I have to thank for this. But now that I'm standing here at this convocation, it's about you, it's not about me. And I remember the day I was at my convocation at the Film Institute and the palpable energy and the happiness that I felt. And I can see that in all of you today, and I can see it in all your parents, without whose support you wouldn't have been here, really. So thank you, parents, for believing in your children. I am a big believer in training. I don't think that I would be either the person that I am today or the actor I am had it not been for a very solid grounding that training gave me. And so when Subhash first talked to me about it, I said, of course, because this is something that I value greatly. और हमारी film industry में जो सबसे कम है, वो ये है, और वो training है. And it fills me with such pride to see what the strides Whistling Wood has taken. Thank you, Meghna. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Raviji. And thank you, Anjum, for all your beautiful, beautiful words. Dekhiye, I know that it's a very happy day for you, and you are going to embark on a life and a career with hope in your heart. I can only tell you that an artist's biggest resource base is life itself. Whether you are a writer, whether you are a director, whether you are an actor, whether you are in any technical field, unless you make life your resource base, you will always falter at some point or the other. Remain connected with life, because that's where all your strength will come from. The HOD of acting said, live in the moment right now. You can do that only when you continue to be connected with life. बहुत छोटी छोटी चीज़ें जो आप कर सकते हैं. आप रिक्शा में जाते हैं तो आप बात करिए रिक्शा वाले से, उससे पूछिए कि वो कहाँ से आया है, किस तरह से आया है. आप जो हैं बस ड्राइवर को देखिए. आप I'm sure none of you need to drive by bus anymore, but जो ऊबर आप लेते हैं या ऑटो रिक्शा से जाते हैं, उसको आप देखिए, observe करिए. It is an ever evolving process. And the one thing which came very greatly to my stead, and I would like to offer it to you, is watch plays, go to music concerts, go to art exhibitions, go to classical music conversations, and look at things that you do not understand at all. होता क्या है कि जब हमको कोई चीज़ फौरन समझ में नहीं आती तो हम बोर हो जाते हैं और हम बोलते हैं ये हमारी समझ में ही नहीं आई है. But exposure is everything, and exposure is what you receive when you get training. Continue this process of exposure. Do it as a riyaz. और अगर हम समझने लगे कि अब हमारे पास तो आ गया है ये डिग्री और now we've learned everything, you are wrong. Because it has to be a lifelong process. I say this without any modesty, but really, really, even now, I think of certain things my acting professor, Roshan Taneja, told me. And I suddenly said, oh my God, this is what he meant. I'm learning that 50 years later. At that time when I heard it, I did not know But I now remember, so just remember, I was so deeply moved because मैंने एक दिन लता जी से कहा था कि आपको रियाज करने का टाइम मिलता है? She said, time? मैं तो अपने बेडरूम से नहीं निकलती जब तक मैं रियाज नहीं करूं. This is at the age of 90, she told me. So imagine that's the process of learning, and that must continue much after you've got this. Another thing that I wanted to say, Subhash ji was absolutely correct when he said Thursday को खुशी होगी, Friday को depression होगा, Saturday को लगेगा सब कुछ खत्म है, Monday से फिर से life शुरू होगी. ऐसा ही है, because this is struggle from now onwards, because you're equipped, you've got your training, and you say कल मिल जाना चाहिए हमको. वो कल शायद नहीं आए, मगर जब वो नहीं आए तो क्या आप 2 साल में कहेंगे मुझे कुछ मिला ही नहीं, मैं चला जाऊं, मैं चली जाऊं? नहीं. If you have faith in your ability, if you know that you're truly talented, if you believe that I was here to make a difference, then carry on with your passion, carry on undaunted. And I would really request the parents here, you've shown great courage to stand by your kids when they chose a profession which was out of the box. But you continue to have to give that support. जब वो frustrate होके बच्चा आपके पास आएगा और कहेगा नहीं मैं कुछ और करना चाहता हूँ, don't immediately succumb to that. Tell them that it is a process that is going to take time, but you also have to be realistic about it. You have to be realistic. So it's a very sort of critical balance between accepting what you want to do and accepting that it's not working. Should we have a backup plan? I know. How many of you want to have a backup plan? Nobody, I know. Because when I started, I wanted no backup plan. But that happened because my parents supported me. So once again, with folded hands, I would like to thank you. And please, please, please urge you to continue that support. And congratulations, all of you. And may all your dreams come true. Jeete raho, khush raho. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Shabana ji, for your kind words. Please have a seat. Now, to introduce our keynote speaker at this convocation, Mr. Vivek Krishnani, CEO Movieverse Studios, I would like to invite the Dean of Whistling Woods International, Mr. Ravi Gupta.
Good morning, everybody.
We would request you to give out graduation certificates first to the 3-year degree students for the class of 2023. We begin with the Whistling Woods School. Liam Fernandez, Rajveer Magon,
He's going to be 25. आप लोगों ने सुन लिया ना? ये important बात है.
They all advise me to be more बचपना छोड़ो अब अपनी
नहीं ऐसा बिल्कुल भी आप मत करिए. ना बिल्कुल
नहीं
नहीं the child in you always has to be alive.
तो इसलिए मैं बच्चा हूँ, बच्चा रहूँगा, इनके कहने पे और इनके कहने पे. धन्यवाद. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear Subhash ji. Happy birthday to you. क्या कह रहा हूँ?
सर जी हजारों साल एंड ऐसे विष्णु को ऐसे ही संवार कर रखे. ये है आपके
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सर.
Thank you.
Yeah, yes, but please have some cake. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
थैंक यू सर.
मार्केटिंग ला
अभी आओ क्या भाई बीच में?
हाँ अभी आओ.